The theme for this evening is wonder, and on the webpage where they announced the theme, they gave a couple of examples. They said it could be an expansive view or a small, perfect instant. And my story tonight falls into the small, perfect instant category. In April of 1981, my wife and I were working at a school in Veracruz, Mexico. And the school was at a camp that was next to the construction site for the first nuclear power plant in Mexico. It was a dual language school. The kids did half a day in English, half a day in Spanish every day. And in April of 1981, they celebrated Teachers' Day at our school. Teachers' Day is a great holiday. It's celebrated in Mexico and many countries around the world. We don't do it here, and I really think we should, because Teachers' Day is about appreciating teachers. And God knows teachers in this city and in this country could use a little more appreciation.
Thank you.
On Teachers' Day in April of 1981 at our school, the parents came and they made this terrific breakfast for all the staff at the school. And the kids came and put little presents on our desks, and as I remember, I got little bottles of cologne. I'm not sure what the message was there. Some keychains and a lot of handkerchiefs. In Mexico in 1981, men still carried a handkerchief in their pocket. I think they probably still do. And then we went, with the festivities were over for the morning, we went through our day, our math and our science and so forth. And then at lunchtime, we switched groups. And we did the presents again, but not the breakfast, obviously. And then we went through the rest of our day, and the day got done, and the kids went home. And a little boy appeared in my doorway, one of my third graders. His name was Erlindo. And he came in, and he was really upset. And he said, "Maestro, I feel bad because I didn't bring you anything for Teachers' Day." And I said, "Erlindo, you are a great kid." And he was. He was a wonderful kid. I said, "You come to school every day, you work hard, you do well, you help the other kids, you get along with everybody. That's the only gift you have to give me. That's plenty." But it didn't work, because the next morning, Erlindo came in with a little box that he'd obviously wrapped himself. And he left it on my desk. And I waited until everybody was gone before I opened it up. I unwrapped it, and it was a matchbox. And I opened it up, and inside was a Matchbox car. It was a 1979 yellow Corvette Stingray. And some of the paint was missing. It had been rubbed off. And my heart just sunk to my stomach. I thought, my God, he's giving me one of his toys. I can't take one of his toys. And so I went down to his parents' house, or to his house, and he lived in the camp not far from the school. And when I knocked, his mom answered the door, and I held out the card, and I said, told her the story. I said, "Erlindo gave me one of his toys, and I can't accept this." But she didn't take it. She gave me the momentito sign. And she went back into the house, and a little while later, she came back with a shoebox. And in the shoebox were lots of Matchbox cars. And she said, every day when Erlindo comes home from school, he gets this shoebox. And he gets his cars. And every day, the first car that he pulls out of this box is the yellow Corvette. That's why he chose that one to give to his teacher. That's why he chose that one to give to you. So at this point, my heart's going from my stomach up into my throat. And I'm trying to tell her, how I felt. And it came out something like, she just kind of smiled, and it was like she knew what I was saying, and she knew what a remarkable son she had, too. Needless to say, I've had that yellow Corvette. I have it to this day. It had a place of honor on my desk at school during the whole time I was teaching. It has a place of honor on my desk at home now that I'm retired. And every once in a while, I get it out, and I'll play with it a little bit. In fact, I have it with me tonight. Here's the yellow Corvette. So, back by the cash register, can you see where the paint was rubbed off? This has come to mean two things to me. One is honor, and one is responsibility. The yellow Corvette means honor to me because it's an honor to have been in a profession where the children you interact with every day think enough of you to give you their favorite toy. And responsibility, because what you do when you're a teacher, when you're an educator, because anybody who interacts with kids is a teacher, believe me, that's a lot of responsibility. These parents aren't sending you their appliances to be fixed or their money to be invested. Those all have measurable value. They're sending you their kids who have value beyond measure, and they're asking you to take care of them and teach them. And there's huge responsibility in that. My wife and I are retired now. We made a good living as teachers. We didn't get rich, but we made a decent living. I drive a 15-year-old truck, but I consider myself a very wealthy man because I'm the proud owner of a 1979 Corvette Stingray, yellow. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.